Today we are in Rishikesh with Guruji Atmanand and we are going to discuss detailed secrets about Lalita Sahasranaam and Vidya sadhana. In the previous podcast we have discussed about the Maa Lalita's first name Shri Mata. What about Shri Maharagi, Srimat Sinhasneshwari, the other two names?
When it comes to Mata, it refers to Amma, your creator. That is the meaning of just your Shri Mata, your mother.
Is there any verse or anything in the Lalita Sahasranama that talks particularly about the supreme consciousness of Maa Lalita?
That is called Pancha Tanmatras. What is this Tanmatra? We have heard of Pancha Indriyas, Jnanendriya. Tanmatra is its action.
So goddess controls our minds also.
My understanding is when the bow and arrow together mentioned, the arrows are useless without the bow.
And many sadhakas have said that when they try to recite this Sahasranam, the energy sometimes becomes so intense that they cannot able to handle it, especially the beginners.
Lalita Sahasranama is stotra as well as mantra. If you chant it as stotra, as a parayana, not much such thing happens. If you chant it as a mantra and make it as a japa, it has more impact.
Those who are just beginning, they don't want to have Shri Yantra, or they are not aware about Shri Yantra. So can they do it without Shri Yantra first thing? Shri Mate Nama to all of you. A very warm welcome to another episode of Healing World Presents Spiritual Talks with Bhavay. Today we are in Rishikesh with Guruji Atmanand and we are going to discuss detailed secrets about Lalita Sahasranam and Vidya sadhana, about which very few people are aware because these are very esoteric and very deep spiritual secrets. And I would request all of you to watch this podcast episode till end because the knowledge that Guruji is going to give you in this podcast is so deep and so spiritual that when you start applying it in your daily life, you will start seeing that things are changing in your life. So, Guruji, a very warm welcome to you. Shri Mate Nama. Guruji, in the previous podcast, we have discussed about the Maa Lalita's first name, Shri Mata. What about Shri Maharagi, Srimat Sinhasneshwari, the other two names, which comes in the verse 1?
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shanta Vimala Prakasha Atma Guhachit Yogasya Shri Paranandadi Sadgurun Namamyaham Puna Puna. Prostrating before my Guru and Guru Mandala. Yes, in the previous episode we spoke about Shri Mata. In fact, we spoke about what Shri Mata means. Different dimensions of the Shri Mata we spoke. But what Mata really speaks about, is it not creation? Is it not creation? No doubt. So she is the creator actually. When it comes to Mata, it refers to Amma, your creator. That is the meaning of just your Shri Mata, your mother. Mother is what? Without mother, there is no Srishti at all. So, Shri Mata refers to Srishti. When it comes to next,
Shri Maharagi.
Maharagni. What's Maharagni? She is the empress, not the queen. Queen is something. She is the empress. Chakravartini, Maharagni. What is the responsibility of the Maharaja, of the emperor? what he does? He is supposed to take care of all his people, civils, citizens. He is काम
True.
होता है, responsible होता है इसका.
बिल्कुल.
The responsibility of the Chakravarti or Maharaja is to take care of his citizens. So Maharagni is same thing. It is a feminine part, that's all. So Maharagni, when we talk about, it speaks about sustenance. What is created has to be sustained. So here Maharagni refers to the sustenance. Srimad Simhasaneshwari, though it looks like he is on the throne, because naturally the Maharagni has to be on throne. But the Sanskrit language also talks about Simha. Simha is lion. Is also in a reversed way to become Himsa. That Himsa refers to destruction. So, Srimad Simhasaneshwari refers to the destruction. That is, Lalita Sahasranama begins with praising her. Amma, you are the creator, you are the sustainer, you are also have a response for destruction, creation, sustenance, and destruction. The very first three namas talks about these three. Is it that stops there? Though Vashinyadi Vagdevata has confined the role of Srimata only for these three here, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, creation, sustenance, and destruction, as we go through Sahasrnama, it has got still more responsibility, still more path action. People notice it. It is not only three, as normally people understand. The whole universe is creates, sustains, and destroys. There is something beyond. That is mentioned in the next few namas afterwards. Panchakritya Parayana. Here, Vagdevatas mentioned only three krityas, three activities of Srimata. But as we proceed, Lalita Sahasranama reads, I don't want to say, it starts from Sushtikartri, Brahma Rupa, all this. I don't want to talk about that. Now finally, I come to not only confined to these three, there are 5 more responsibilities, activities, Panchakritya Parayana. In that Panchakritya, you have 2 more. Already I mentioned 3. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. There are 2 more. Tirodhana and Anugraha. What is difference between Laya and Tirodhana? Laya is what is created, sustained, is only destructed. Tirodhana is whatever was manifested. Other day I spoke about that. The universe was unmanifested. The power of the consciousness has made it the manifest. Tirodhana is once again making it whole thing to become unmanifest. Tirodhana. Can't even imagine. Nothing exists. All that is Tirodhana. Then Anugraha once again repeats. Whatever is went back to the source. I talk source. That is before the universe manifested. From there once again manifest. So this Panchakritya Parayana. So only 3 are mentioned there. Later she is also referred to as Panchakritya Parayana. There they also have a concert there in for each one. Srishtikartri, she is Brahma Rupa. That means she plays the role of Brahma. Why I am telling this is, we have seen that ultimate Paramatman, whatever you call it, it's only a feminine form is given, but that is the ultimate reality, conscious. And it becomes, she creates the Brahma Rupa for the creation. Goptri Govinda Rupini, she becomes Govinda Rupini for sustenance. For Samhara, destruction, she becomes Rudra. For Tirodhana, that means totally everything get back to unmanifest param. There she becomes Ishwari. And once again, manifesting, she becomes Sadashiva. So, now if you have any people think about this, Guruji, we talk about Rudra, Ishvara and Sadashiva. Are they different? No. People who have that question, they're answered now. The same divine, whatever the name you call, here we call Lalita Mahatva Prasundari, who is both the consciousness and power, energy. Rudra, when you mention Rudra, that is Samhara. When I mention Ishvara, it is Tirodhana. When I mention Sadashiva, it is once again Anugraha. No, this is what I will be able to answer these three. And I went little ahead and even you also Panchakritya and also what this Rudra, Ishvara and Sadashiva refers to. Yes, please.
Guruji, one thing while you were saying about all this, one thing came into my mind. In previous episode, we talked about consciousness, the supreme consciousness. So, what I want to know is there any verse or anything in the Lalita Sahasranama that talks particularly about the supreme consciousness of Maa Lalita and how it...
Yeah, it's a good thing. I remember I mentioned in the last episode, while describing Lalita Maha Tripura Sundari, Sundari I said irresistible attraction of the source of the consciousness. I didn't say only consciousness, I suppose core source. What is that source? That's mentioned in the next Nama, Chidagni Kunda Sambhuta. What is this Chit Agni? That Chit itself is consciousness. Chit is consciousness. That Chit is both individual consciousness as well as universal consciousness. Both are consciousness only. This Chit, what we are talking is, the Chit what we refer to in an individual is Antakarana, Manasu Buddhi Chitta Ahankara, that is called subtle body, the human being. But what Chidagni referred in Lalita Sahasranama, according to me, refers to the universal consciousness, Chit. From that Chit consciousness, there's a fire in that. It's fire. That fire is in what? Altar, Kunda, where that, and from there she emerged. So, actually, after this, though we Vagdevatas given the forum for us to understand, to feel her, experience her, very Nama indicates it is no formless. Because Chidagni is a consciousness. From there she emerged means that is the, you should realize her in our Chit itself. It is not the form. But they have mentioned that so that we should know that it is the form is given. Chidagni Kunda Sambhuta and Deva Karya Samudhyata. There is something called the divine. Deva is not anything. There is a divine action required. She is born, she is emerged out of this Chidagni for to perform the divine action. divine action. Of course, Lalita Sahasranaama, for the people to understand, the divine action is to kill the Bandasura and all that. Here, if you take subtly, aesthetic meaning of it, Chitagni Kanda Kunda Sambhuta Deva Karya Samudyata. That Deva Karya is the divine activities. To perform the divine activity. To fulfill that. What is that fulfill is? Killing Bandasura.
True.
So Chitagni is also with us. The Deva Karya is that Chitagni, and when it comes from there, Deva Karya is to kill that Bandasuras, whatever we have. That's the meaning, rahasya meaning there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, for us, it is when a forum and all, we talk about it.
Amazing explanation, Guruji, once again. It was so deep that even I have not even imagined that this thing can even exist, but I'm really surprised that this could also happen. So, Guruji, in Lalita Sahasranam, I have one more thing I observed, that there are certain namas of goddess that talks about her weapons. Like Raga Swarupa Pashadya, Koda, Kankushojula, Manorupeksho Kodanda, Panchanamata Saika. So, what exactly what are these weapons are for? Since Ma Goddess Tripura Sundari is a Saumya Rupa of a Devi, it is what exactly this weapon does and why these are needed. What is the function of these weapons?
See, this has been discussed in almost all podcasts. If I repeat same thing, it will be same thing. So I want to look at a different thing. The Pasha is noose. See, Pasha is also one more meaning, attachment. The Pasha is one we use for Yama. Yama comes with Pasha. You may have heard of it, no? Take you away.
Yeah.
We use that. Mythology says, Yama comes with Pasha to take you. Is it not so? And Pasha also means the attachment to us. I should say that the Pasha it symbolizes, helps you take out your attachment, make you away from attachment. That's what Raga Swarupa Pashadhya. Raga is same thing, attachment. Swarupa, its form is that Pasha. The form of that moha is that Pasha, and it's not that she gives you moha, it is opposite of it. With that weapon, she will take out our moha actually, that's what it is. And next is Ankusha. Ankusha is one we use to control elephants. You know?
True.
It controls the elephant means what? Very big thing, right now. Ankusha is to control that. Actually, it is the gnana, I should say, the knowledge, I should say, which takes out that hatredness. We have hatredness. One is the raga. Raga is moha, attachment. This is another thing is we have hatredness also. Hatredness will go when you get the knowledge. So Ankusha gives that. This is my different version on that, Ankusha. Ankusha is controlling also, they say. Control the elephant. I know. It's with that. I am talking about it controls the hatredness. It cannot be controlled the hatredness unless you have a gnana there. Knowledge is required. Right? And the next case is Manorupekshukodanda. Is it not so? Yes.
Manorupekshukodanda.
See this Ikshukodanda. Ikshu is the sugar cane.
Sugar.
And that is her bow. from which bow is required to shoot the arrow.
True.
We'll see arrow later.
Okay.
We confront only the sugarcane. What is sugarcane symbolizes? Sweetness. Sweet is hidden in that. You cannot see, but it is hidden in that. That ikshu is the sweetness actually. It is beautifully mentioned there in this thing, ikshu kodanda. So it talks about the mind. The mind is, if properly put into, it can only give you the sweetness. Sweet is always mentioned to Amrita. Is it okay?
It's okay.
It is manasu, mind. I give you another dimension to this actually. We are looking for all material benefits, na? People want that. Sugarcane represents something else also according to me here. Sugarcane produces two things. One is the sugar or jaggery. Leftover gives you molasses.
Okay.
Is it not so?
True.
It has sugarcane has both. If I say the molasses is your material requirement and sugar jaggery is your spiritual requirement, moksha sadhana, bhoga and moksha.
True.
That's what I understand that way, but the way sugar is mentioned. Because molasses, from there you can make alcohol. It gives you different intoxication.
True.
So all your worldly things gives you only intoxication. Is it not so?
It's true.
And whereas here, intoxication is a part of your sugar actually. You need not only produce sugar cane only for molasses, need not.
True.
You produce sugar or jaggery, you also get this. That is, I should say that sugar cane is manasu on one side.
Yeah.
Manasu, mind dedicated to her, gives you both bhoga and moksha. That's my explanation on that. Sugar cane has two options. One is molasses and one is the sugar.
Sugars.
So that is the manasu. Sugar cane represents the manasu, is sweet, and then panchatan matra sahayaka. For that sugar cane arrow, there are bow, there are 5 arrows.
True.
That is called pancha tanmatras. What is this tanmatra? We have heard of pancha indriyas, dhanendriya. Tanmatra is its action. For example, eye is indriya, but it sees, That seeing is tanmatra.
Listening.
Hearing is ear. Hearing is tanmatra.
True.
Smell. This is the nose. But nose is the indriya, but what it does is smell. So this pancha tanmatra, 5 faculties of indriyas is tanmatra. That represents. So now the manasu and indriyas, they are connected. You can experience the tanmatras, smelling or hearing, whatever it is, sound, etc. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha, right?
True.
By only manasu. So, sugar cane is mentioned, the mind. Without mind, you can't experience these tanmatras. So in other way, the mind is one which can experience these tanmatras.
Okay.
So it is called. That's how all these 4 weapons are described. So sugar can have given 2 meanings. One is the manasu. The indriyas have you don't experience the indriyas. Tanmatras cannot experience unless without mind.
True.
So you can't leave bana without
Without. Understood.
bow. Without bow, can you?
I can.
So bow is the experience. What experience is bana? That's all this tanmatras, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha.
Yeah.
All this can be explained. Why? How you explain? With the manas only.
True.
So bow and arrow is manasund tanmatra together. That's why it's mentioned as that.
Wow.
So four weapons are described that way for that purpose.
Amazing, amazing. Actually, I have heard this, especially in the Shiyanta Puja, when we do the Shiyanta Puja, especially these four things. And I was aware about this mind thing that sugarcane is. So, Guruji, one thing I want to know about, especially that sugarcane bow, is it represents the mind also of a human being.
Mind only.
So she controls, so goddess controls our minds also.
Yeah, she controls mind also. But here, when we go with, my understanding is when the bow and arrow together mentioned, the arrows are useless without the bow. Is it not so?
True.
Can you use arrow?
Without bow, we cannot.
We cannot. So, this experience of Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha possible only with Manasu. Mind. That's why I connect that.
True. Thanks a lot. It was really amazing because.
Is it not so?
True.
This is there, my dear. There are Panchatanmastras. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha is there. Agree. Can you experience it?
Without mind.
Without mind?
No. Without mind. Mind is needed for that.
So you cannot use the arrow. You cannot make use of the arrow without the bow. That's Manas.
Guruji, since we have discussed about the mind, in Manorupaksha Danda, Panchatmata Sahaka, that verse, Guruji, I want to know especially one thing, especially it's a part of a Navan Puja ritual or Shriyanta Puja ritual where we offer Karpur to the goddess. We offer a Karpur, and in the meaning of that, it is written that when you offer Karpur to the goddess, dissolution of mind happens. So basically, I want to know that when we practice Vidya sadhana or we practice Lalita Sahasranam, a stage comes where our mind, the existence of mind goes away.
It's a wonderful question, and I love to answer this. For this to answer, I mentioned many times during my other podcasts also. Here, Karpura is only a symbolic. Karpura is a symbolic because why Karpura is used? When it is burnt, nothing is left over there. Not even ash. Anything you burn, ash will be remaining. Is it not so? But when you burn camphor, true camphor, what we get in the market is not true camphor. The camphor is from the tree actually. The camphor trees are there. We are not getting now. We are only chemical now. The camphor, real true camphor, if you burn, it doesn't leave anything. No ashes also. That is total, we call annihilation. Nothing exists. Totally. It's called annihilation, I call it. Destruction. Nothing is there. That's what we're talking about now. That's what any tantra does, my dear. Even also Shividya Tantra. Shividya is a tantra, no doubt in it. So, very tantra is that. That is, I'll explain that. Tan and tra, there are two words there. The tantra. Tan is the expansion. The tra is the instrument. The instrument that expands is tantra. When we talk about the mind, it is also connected to consciousness. Our Shividya proper practice expands that mind. The expansion mind is the beginning and finally it leads into annihilation. The mind expansion is the mind goes beyond its limitations. Mind is finite. It is got limitations. mind has limitations. Whatever be our knowledge, limited. Whatever you observe, limited. That the expansion is, it crosses its limits. It becomes infinite. When it becomes infinite, that is expansion, that becomes consciousness. Unless we annihilate the mind, you cannot experience that soul, the consciousness. Exactly what is that you are talking about? The whole process of practice of Sri Vidya Tantra, or any Tantra for that matter, is to see that the mind is annihilated. That's why Manumra dies. It annihilates the mind. Unless the mind is annihilated, it's a very interesting thing I should tell you, my dear. All our experience is from what? Mind. When you experience soul, then why we don't experience soul? Because we are experiencing everything by mind only. If you want to experience from soul, you must annihilate the mind. Unless you annihilate the mind, destroy the mind, we will not be able to experience the soul. I can give you a very good example here. I have a hearing aid. Whenever I get a call, it's connected to hearing aid. If I want to, unless I disconnect the hearing aid, I cannot hear the phone. Because I hear only from hearing aid. Yes or no?
Yes.
Unless I disconnect it, I cannot hear directly from the phone. Is it not so?
True.
So the experience is from the soul and as well as from mind. But we cannot experience the soul because we are experienced through the mind. We don't want that experience from the mind. The enlightened soul, or the purpose of spiritual sadhana, is to feel the experience of soul. We call atmanubhava, the experience of the soul, and realizing the soul. Is it not so? For that, what is required? You cannot realize the soul. You cannot listen to soul. You can't experience the soul unless the other obstruction here, the mind. Unless the mind is annihilated. Symbolically, we make karpura as that. So we pray, Amma, I am offering you this karpura physically and help me to annihilate my mind. I think I answered you.
Amazing, Guruji, amazing. Guruji, since we are talking about mind, before going further, I would like to ask you one particular thing. It is regarding the mood swings. In my experience, sometimes some sort of mood swings happens, or sometimes I'm in anger due to some reason. Maybe my day has not gone well, and during that time, I have observed, especially with Lalita Sahasranam, that when I recite it, during the recitation of Lalita Sahasranam, those negative emotions become more intense. And when I complete the chanting, those intense emotions are gone and I feel more peaceful. Is it the process, or is it just a random thing that I'm just observing?
No. I answer you this simply. It doesn't take much time. Is it not Lalita Sahasranama the mantra or sutra only?
It's a Mahamantra. I believe it's a Mahamantra.
It is Mala mantra. It is stotra. I think morning I told about it. I don't remember. And also Mala mantra. It is a mantra. Mala mantra is any mantra having more than 24 letters becomes Mala mantra.
True.
So all these 1,000 namas together and independently also mantra. Okay? What is mantra? I will answer this question simply. The mantra is one. The mantra, what we call its Vyutpatti, etymology. Mananat trayate iti mantraha. Which one protects your mind is mantra. The one protects the mind is mantra. Is it not so?
True.
When you chant mantra, what happens? It protects your mind.
True.
So naturally, like Lalita Sahasranama being a mantra, it is doing that. What is great in that?
Okay.
Only mantra can do it.
True.
Lalita Sahasranama is a mantra. It is doing it.
But the emotions become so intense that I does not while chanting, means during the chanting it becomes so
Yes,
intense.
my dear, that is doing its action. The mantra has to do that. Any mantra, it is really intensely done. It has to do that. It has to trayate. It must protect you. Manana trayate iti mantraha. Bas.
Okay.
But I think naturally, not only Sahasrnama, any mantra should do that, which is labeled as identified as mantra, properly initiated into. You should do that. He is doing it. And once again, at the same time, Lalita Sahasranama has that sound also. I think many people know that. In Lalita Sahasranama, no nama repeated. The speciality of Lalita Sahasranama. And then only 32 alphabets were used to begin the nama, begin the stotra.
Okay.
Other 19 are not taken. So, Vashinyadi Vagdevatas or whoever in the name of Vagdevata composed this has taken care that it vibrates. The sound vibration is totally different compared to any other Sahasranama. Even that sound is working on us without even knowing the meaning of that. Very chanting, but only thing is we should properly chant it. Without distorting its meaning. There are many places where we distort the meaning. We'll talk it in another episode where we give while chanting, we distort the meaning. It should not happen. Otherwise, it's a natural thing that Lalita Sahasranama should anybody, not only chanting, my dear, even listening also will help you. Just listen, see what happens. Even that happens.
I want to ask you one thing because I have tried that. In the beginning, when I began my journey in Vidya, basically what I used to do, I used to plug in the headphones and I used to close my eyes and I used to meditate on it.
Correct.
It gave me a lot of peace, but it also gave me a lot of heat effect. Means I felt that something is arousing within me. So basically, I stopped that because the energy was becoming too intense. So, and many sadhakas have said that when they try to recite this Sahasranam, the energy sometimes becomes so intense that they cannot able to handle it, especially the beginners. So, what exactly they can do in that scenario, Guruji, and what exactly this is? Are they doing some sort of mistake?
What happens? My guru should say this. I am repeating my guru words. Lalita Sahasranama is stotra as well as mantra. If you chant it as stotra, as a parayana, not much such thing happens. If you chant it as a mantra and make it as a japa, it has more impact.
Okay.
So, jape viniyogaha or parayane viniyogaha. When you change that, asya shri, all that, Veta, bijam, shakti, ilakam. प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थे है ना बाद में सिद्ध्यर्थे पारायण विनियोग then you will not have that problem.
Okay.
Jape viniyoga means if you are initiated into that, it will not happen.
Okay.
We are doing japa with initiation. Otherwise, I prefer that people should say, Tasa siddhyarthe parayane viniyogaha. Stotra is parayana.
Okay.
If you say jape viniyogaha, then yes, if you cannot stand that, quite likely.
Understood.
So still, this makes me to answer one more question also. Can anybody chant this without
Guru Diksha.
yes? As a stotra, yeah, everybody. Lalita stotra, not mantra. Stotra.
Okay.
Prithyrthe parayane viniyogaha. Please do it. Anybody can do it.
Okay. I guess the major mistake in the books is they always write Jape Vinyog. I have seen in most of the
Most
books
of the things.
they write Jape Vinyog, and I guess not much people
That's
are
what
aware
I'm
about
telling
it.
you. This is not told. You can make that every mantra, particularly Saptashati, also is mantra.
True.
Then you say Parayana Viniyogaha, Parayana, no problem. But still the mantra is there in that. Here, particularly in Lalita Sahasranama, you can do Parayana. Sahasranama Parayana,
Okay.
that's Sahasranama mantra. If you do also Havan in that, that's Sahasranama. Havana Viniyoga, who stops you? There is also Sahasranama Homa I'm doing. It's
Understood.
possible.
And, so it is basically we are taking it as a mantra. Due to Jape Vinyoga, it is happening.
It's happening. And yeah, properly initiated on, and if that's what happens. Otherwise, it gives you wonderful results.
Amazing, Guruji. Actually, this is the most common mistake because even I was not aware about this because even till today, when I recite, I say Jape Vinyoga because it is written in the text.
You can do it because you're into Sri Vidya.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I understood. But a beginner.
As a beginner, Parayana Viniyoga best.
Amazing. Thanks a lot for this information, Guruji. It is something which I guess very few people are aware. Guruji, one thing I want to know, and this is about when we recite Lalita Sahasranam. Shri Yantra, when people say you should do the Kumkum Archana while keeping the Shri Yantra. But beginner sadhaks, those who are just beginning, they don't want to have Shri Yantra, or they are not aware about Shri Yantra. So can they do it without Shri Yantra first thing?
Why not?
And second thing, what is the essence of Kumkum in this Parayan or Japam?
Role of Kumkum.
Yeah, role of Kumkum.
Very simple, my dear. Shakti is identifies as red. That's all. Very simple. Shakti is red. Shiva is white.
True.
So Shakti, how do you recognize? Kumkum.
Okay.
Simple answer.
Okay. So, and one thing again I have observed that when we do the Kumkum Archana, I have felt the inner cleansing happens more deeply. In my scenario, as I was discussing the emotions, I feel like some sort of thought patterns I release whenever I do Kumkum Archana. I release some sort of thought patterns for which I was struggling from a lot of years. That those patterns should be released or should be broken. But when I started Kumkum Archana for some days, those patterns started dissolving.
See, everything is sadhana. Whether you do chanting as japa, sadhana, do havana is sadhana, and if you do kumkuma archana, sadhana, any sadhana has to give you some result. What is great in that you're asking, my dear?
But actually, I haven't asked for that. Basically, I was just doing for just normal things.
Okay, see. Whether you do normally, otherwise, knowingly, unknowingly, if you touch the fire, you get caught.
True.
That's very simple. If you touch the cold water, is cold. So whether you knowingly or unknowingly, the difference makes no difference. You get the result.
True. One thing I have heard, especially in one of the texts written by my Guruji, Lalita Saraswati, that Shakti is like a wildfire. If it is not controlled properly, it can burn the jungles. And only Shiva is the one who can control it. So, can you put some light on it? What exactly it means?
Yeah. This is making the lay person to understand this. This is the lay person to understand, which is not true actually. Because there is nothing to. Shakti alone cannot operate. Shiva alone cannot operate. They are together only. So where is the question of controlling somebody?
Basically, what example it was, like a diya. When diya is in when a lamp, it's in a proper lamp, it gives you a jyoti.
Okay.
But if the lamp is broken, oil is spread everywhere, it will burn like an uncontrolled fire and can damage things.
That may not be the right explanation, because don't compare that, because the Shiva Shakti is mentioned as inseparable, because there is nothing, only Shakti alone acts or Shiva alone acts, because it is Vimarsha and Prakasha. I always quote. Here is a light.
True.
I am seeing use the bulb here. I am seeing the light here. That bulb is Shiva and this light is Shakti. So can we separate them?
No. No, we cannot.
So there is, how do you control this without that? There is no, this is not there without that.
True.
So already Shiva is there for Shakti.
True.
You got me?
I got your point.
So without, how do you control Shakti? Because there is no Shakti at all unless that is there, light is there, my dear.
True.
Without Prakash, there is no Vimarsha at all.
True.
So that is maybe a colloquial or making people, common people to understand that, nothing else. There is no separate Shakti operates where Shiva has to come and control.
Okay. I understood your point.
Very clear. And first of all, you must stop looking at them separately.
Okay.
No. As you cannot separate the lamp and the light, you cannot separate the consciousness and power, because the power of the consciousness is Shakti. The consciousness is there. Consciousness and power too, they are not separate.
True.
Anything thinking of the separation is ignorance. Ajnana, I should call it.
Yeah.
Always two. Looks like two, but they are one. That's the best way of putting it.
Wow.
Looks like two, but not.
Guruji, one question that many people have asked me, that they are doing Lalita Sahasranam for fulfillment of their some particular work or desire, and they are doing it regularly. From some people are saying they are doing from years, some saying they are regularly doing from many months, but they haven't find that changes in their life. Rather, some even complain that the things are becoming more miserable in their lives. So, what exactly the reason for this? Are they doing something wrong, or what exactly it is?
Okay, my dear. One is our karmas do operate. Okay. In Ayurveda, one system is there. You have a disease, they have medicine also. This medicine will definitely treat that disease. I'm giving a good example for that. But that system says, to medicine to act, you first cleanse the body. They do all that vamana and all that, cleanse the whole thing, then give the medicine. So there is something to be cleansed before taking a medicine. So in Lalita Sahasranama is a medicine. If you take it for a result, there's something that they mean dirt is there. That should be cleared out.
True.
After clearing that dirt, maybe this works. That's maybe one of the reasons. They should find out what is the dirt I have, and that's why it's not working on me. One reason.
True.
The other reason is they may not be taking it properly. A medicine is very powerful, but if you don't take properly, it doesn't work. Similarly, Lalita Sahasranama may not be properly chanted, may not be chanted seriously, may not be with devotion. Many other reasons are there. Otherwise, if properly chanted and it's cleansed properly, and if it's eligible to chant that, eligibility means everything is cleansed, then definitely it will work. It is like, otherwise what happens, I have a full tank petrol in my car. I start, accelerate, I get the sound. I have not, petrol entire tank is out, but I have not moved even 1 inch
And
because I did not put my gear. But I am enjoying the sound. I feel I am moving. Maybe same condition. It's a good example.
true. Understood. Okay, Guruji, one thing I have observed many times when we are doing the sadhana, God gives you the sign that I'm about to shower the blessings on you.
Yeah, correct. But
Be ready to
nothing
receive.
happens. Okay.
Yeah.
This is very, very interesting. My interesting subject actually. I tell people also. See, is it the divine is something, whatever the name you call. We are all the children of the divine. In this case, we consider divine is the mother. Whether it's mother, father, or no name also. The divine, we are all the children of the divine. Whichever the religion you follow, whatever you call it, we are all, every creature here is the Brahman.
True.
When Upanishad says, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, everything is Brahman, but everything is only its own part. Please tell me, is it not the mother wants every time, every minute, take care of the child?
She wants.
Is it not?
Yes.
Should child ask for taking care of me? Ask or not,
Yeah.
she will be doing it. So, divine is always blessing us. Always. It is our failure to receive it. It is like the transmission going on, you don't put on your TV. So, we are not receiving it. I always say this. Instead of asking, Guruji, please bless me. Oh, Amma, please bless me. We should change our version. Please guide me to receive your blessings. That's the best way of request. Best way of prayer is not asking for blessing, because that is always there, showing on you every minute, every second. What we are lacking is not able to receive it. We must pray the divine and the Guru Mandala and Guru. Please help me, support me, guide me to receive your blessings, which you have always showered on me. That's the right thing.
True. Amazing, Guruji. Amazing. I guess the things we have discussed today in this podcast are means again means the past episode also, like past episode, the things we have discussed in this podcast are really those secrets, or we can say those esoteric things which very few people are aware, and these things are something which is very important for every sadhaka, especially the receiving part, because we are doing the sadhana, we are praying every day, and when God wants to shower the blessings, we do something wrong in our life, and due to that, we won't able to receive what we have to. So I really wish that today's conversation must have given hope to the sadhakas who have not received the results yet, that they should continue their sadhana, and they should analyze whether what things they are doing wrong, or whether it is the past karma that is due to which they are not able to receive the blessings, as well as they should continue their sadhana so that they can able to receive the highest blessings. And as Guruji said, they should ask the goddess that guide me to receive your blessings. That is the best sankalpa, because when we ask her, she will definitely guide. And with that only, I will say it was one of the most amazing podcasts that I have done till now, because the knowledge was completely which I have never even heard in my life, and it is something which is very, very esoteric. So, Guruji, thanks a lot from the core of my heart for this session, and I request all of you to please like this podcast and share it with your friends and family members, so that those aspiring people who want to begin their journey with Shiv Vidya Sadhana can also get motivated and can get the divine knowledge that Guruji has given in this podcast, as well as if any one of you want to begin your journey in Shiv Vidya Sadhana, and you want to get the Diksha of the in the sadhana, or you want to start your sadhana, you can directly contact Guruji's team, Guruji's institution, All the details of Guruji are given in the description box. For today, we are done with this episode. We will see you again. Shri Mata Namah. Thank you. Guruji.
सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु सन्मङ्गलानि भवन्तु ओम शांति शांति शांति